Welcome everyone, it's Jim, and I'm back with some more 99 Years of Billion Road with Rowdy Ross as we continue to talk about theme parks for our, what would you call this, a mini-series?
That's a pretty good title for it, I'd say.
Yeah, this is year number 20, and Rowdy Ross, why don't we start off by talking about the question from last week?
Okay. So, where
I
did I?
say last week, I say last Billion Road, because I don't know if it's been a week, to be honest with you.
Time means nothing.
That's right.
So last time we were here, the question we came up with was, is there any ride that absolutely did not match the hype around it?
Now, did we say that that was inclusive to all parks, or
I think we had settled on since today we were talking about Magic Kingdom, but I'm one for skirting the rules.
sure?
So if you have an entry for another park, um, or if you have a ride and don't remember which park it's in, that counts too.
All right. Well, I was gonna
But
let you go first anyway.
yeah, I'd have to say I know it's for at least back last time we were going, the Peter Pan ride was really popular. It wasn't anything too special. I mean, I like the movie and the ride was okay enough, but it doesn't warrant all the wait times that I remember it having back when, we were going. So
Right.
it was just like the ET ride, more or
Yeah.
less. So it was just such a popular ride, which is whatever, but it's not like this huge monumentous thing. So I don't really understand why it's so popular. So
I
yeah, I'd say that that's the one that doesn't live up to the hype.
I agree with you. I have the exact same answer as you in that. Look at this. This guy just destroys this monster right here. When you have the bomb, I've learned in a past Billion Road episode that apparently the bomb could just destroy the monster. Which, I don't remember what year it was that I found that out, but if anyone finds that, that is maybe the most surprised I've been in this entire series so far. So yeah, what's up with Peter Pan? Like, what makes it special? I guess that's the question I want to ask before we talk about. I mean, technically, we're already talking about Magic Kingdom, but before we get into that,
I couldn't tell you why it's so popular. I mean, it's not like the movie was particularly huge. Maybe for its time it was, but it's not one of these long-lasting. Like I don't put it up there with like a Cinderella or a Snow White. Peter
right?
Pan just exists. It's maybe more along the lines of Pinocchio. It's a classic, but it's not, you know, golden Disney. It's more like silver.
And not only that, but also, what is it about the ride that makes it special?
I don't know. Flying through little kids' bedrooms? That's gonna get me in trouble. I don't know what makes it. I don't.
I mean, maybe that's the thing.
It's
Maybe
not.
it makes people think that they're on it because obviously the whole place is dark, and it's funny because I wound up watching a video earlier this week about where it's Peter Pan's flight, but with the lights turned on. I don't know if you've ever seen that at all.
I haven't seen that, but I have watched others for like Space Mountain with the lights on and stuff. And just kind of.
It's
Oh,
weird.
and Haunted Mansion, too.
Oh,
I've seen that.
I should. I kind of want to see that one.
That's out there somewhere. I remember seeing something on it.
So I don't know. I don't understand the hype with Peter Pan's flight, and I'm not saying I hate the ride either. It's
No, it's a nice, comfortable. Again, one of those. Well, actually, it doesn't work this way because there's always so many goddamn lines. But it'd be nice. It's one of those nice, relaxing. Hey, let's get in the air conditioning and chill for a minute.
right.
But you can't use it that way because there's always so many lines.
Right, and I would say a lot of the storybook rides, I guess that's what they would be calling it, like you know, a Pinocchio or a Snow White, or Winnie the Pooh. They have usually very short wait times, except for when it's really, really busy that it can't be helped. But yeah, like Peter Pan's always long, even when there's not that many people. All right, let's start with the Magic. Let's go to our discussion of Magic Kingdom.
If I had the Disney World app on my phone, I would think I should open it up and see what the wait time is on that ride right this second.
You know what? I can probably do that if you want to start us on our theme parks, because I have the app on my phone.
All right. Well, I will begin with.
When we're recording this, so I have the Disneyland app, which is the California app, and I'll be very discreet here. We're recording at roughly 6:30 in the evening, and that means it's 3:30 there right now. What do you think the wait time is right now? Because I'm gonna say
on
45 minutes. Oh yeah, it's a Friday.
Oh yeah, whatever. I know you don't try to date these,
it's fine,
but whatever.
Okay, it's already out there. You go first, and I'll say.
I'm gonna say it's probably closer to an hour.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna say 45 minutes. I don't think it hits the hour, but I think it's pretty close. Oh wait, what?
All right, should I start with Main Street or is it still loading?
Well, for some reason it told me, do I want to enable my location, which I've never gotten before. So.
Well, you probably don't want to because you're nowhere near.
You're right. Like, why would you want me to do that?
Right.
It's under F, right? Flight of Peter Pan, or is it just Peter Pan's Flight?
Christ, now you're gonna make me.
Hold on, I got it. I'm going through it. It's not under Flight of Peter Pan. Here it is. Ooh, Peter Pan's Flight, 30 minutes. So that's lower than I thought.
Oh wow, surprising.
I wonder what the now you got me into this. I want to see what the highest wait time is for Disney.
Now I'm mad we didn't think about this from the jump of the first time we did it. So
far, Space Mountain's winning with 55 minutes.
Jesus, that's one.
Smuggler's Run is only 20 minutes. That seems very short.
I was in line for Space Mountain when I was a kid,
right?
And there's a part where you can see, like, part of the track, and I just have this distinct visual of seeing it and just noping the hell out of there. I was never I think that's probably what turned me off to being a roller coaster kid.
So right now, Haunted Mansion's winning.
Really?
Yeah. Haunted Mansion's a 70-minute wait.
Well, okay, because it's just about Halloween time, so they probably just turned it over.
Correct.
That explains it.
Right. So other than that, though, when the Halloween theme because that's definitely what it is, because the Halloween theme for the Guardians ride is going on now. Because during the holiday season, I don't know if that stays all the way to Christmas, whereas Haunted Mansion stays all the way to the end of the year, basically. I don't know if the Guardians overlay does the same. But
I would hope so.
Alright, so why don't you read this, because this is a reading part.
Okay.
You don't need a voice, though. It's just the narrator saying this.
Hey, the dark salesperson is here again.
Oh, now you have to be the dark salesperson.
Jimmy, I have a splendid business idea I'd like to offer you. Just a wee bit of investment in your Dorai studio at Kitakayushu will do you wonders for the place's value. Let me help you here. Trust me, I'll make you rich. Heh heh heh. How much would you like to invest?
Alright, I'm going to let you choose this as the guest. Do you think this guy's on the up and up? Do you want me to invest at all? Or do you want me to invest $50 million or $300 million?
How could you not trust someone that sounds like this? Do 50.
Okay. Go ahead.
A wise decision. You'll see the results in 1 year. Heh heh heh.
Alright, so we'll remember that for next time you're on. Because you'll be here talking about Epcot, and we'll find out the results then.
And I might not remember what voice I used for it.
We'll find out. Alright, so what's our first area here?
Main Street USA, the first place you see when you walk through the door or gates. So the most important part, guest services, City Hall. For the attractions, we have the Walt Disney World Railroad to Frontierland and Fantasy Island. Then there's the Town Square Theater where you can meet Mickey Mouse. For dining, we have Casey's Corner, the Crystal Palace, the Plaza Restaurant, the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, delicious, the Main Street Bakery, Tony's Town Square Restaurant. For shopping, we have the Emporium, Uptown Jewelers, and the Main Street Confectionery.
Okay. So, where do you want to start with this? Because I actually do have something for this area, despite there not being much in the way of attractions.
I feel like maybe I've done the railroad once in my life, but outside of that, Main Street USA is literally just a means to an end. It's the really crowded part. You try and bob and weave through people, especially during like the nighttime festivities. Get the hell out of my way. I'm trying to get a spot for the fireworks. I don't spend too much time up front here shopping. I have had the ice cream at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, but I mean, ice cream's ice cream. It's Edie's ice cream. It says it here, so. But no, I don't have too much more to add from Main Street USA.
So, I definitely did the railroad. I did it in my life. I don't think it was actually open when I went 2 years ago. Casey's Corner was definitely where I ate in the park for this day, because I believe at that time that was the cheapest food that I could find in the Magic Kingdom. So that's pretty much all I have other than those two. I wouldn't have needed City Hall at all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think wasn't there a theater, you said?
Yes, it was the Town Square Theater where you can meet Mickey Mouse.
Oh, see, I thought it was an actual theater where they played, like, little smaller, like, the old cartoons or something.
It might be. I guess maybe this is Mickey Mouse is the ticket taker and you can meet him.
Okay, fair.
Maybe, I don't
know. So yeah, what's our next set? Or next, land, I should say.
Adventureland. We have the Swiss Family Treehouse, the Magic Carpets of Aladdin, the Jungle Cruise, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Alright, I remember when go ahead.
As long as it's not broken.
You run into that?
The last couple times we'd go, there would be days where Pirates would be broken.
Okay.
Yeah. And then dining, we have the Spring Roll Snack Cart, the Sunshine Tree Terrace, Jungle Navigation Company Limited Skipper Canteen, Aloha Isle, which I believe would be the Dole Whip capital of the world, and the Tortuga Tavern. And for shopping, we have Island Supply by Sunglass Hut, and the Plaza del Sol Caribe Bazaar.
Alright, so what do you have to say about this section?
As a kid, I think I liked Jungle Cruise for its cheesy humor. As an adult, I still ride Jungle Cruise, but I hate the cheesy humor. Like, they have punchlines and puns for everything.
Yes.
And it's just, they lay it on really thick. Magic Carpets of Aladdin, never been on it, but I have been spit on by the camel that is outside of it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a camel that spits water. Watch out, they spit.
Yep.
And Pirates of the Caribbean, classic. You got to do it, especially now that they've updated it. Well, it's probably been a few years. Yeah, it's been a few years at this point. They added Jack Sparrow to it.
Okay.
Actually voiced by Johnny Depp. And with our luck, when you're in California, he'll be standing in Johnny Depp himself, because that's happened.
That has happened.
Damn it.
You know what? Now you have me excited for that. Because I do think that for some reason, I feel like that's one of those rides, the Pirates ride, that does feel different in California versus Florida. And I think we've talked about this, where there's some rides that feel different, while some are pretty much the same. And I'll find out, but I don't remember Pirates being that much different than Florida's Pirates, but Do you remember anything about that at all, or no?
California's Pirates. I haven't been out to Disneyland since I was 11,
Okay.
if that.
I mean, that's probably around where I'm at too. The last time I was there is, I think, like 1996. So,
That is when I would have been 11.
Yeah.
Actually.
So when I went 2 years ago, and I was, I go first thing in the morning. I went this way first, towards this area. Well, let me see if I can get my 6 here. I think I need a 6. Yes. Do I have a 6 dice, though? That's the real question. No, I don't. But I have this unicorn that's supposed to get an exact number. So let's see if it'll get me a 6. Yes! Alright, so let me just do all this and then we'll get back on
What's the name of the unicorn?
Exacticorn, I believe.
I thought it said extortion.
No, it did not say extortion. And I'm gonna get a bonus from Hammy in the present box. Hammy activated. How do you feel about Hammy, Russ?
Over the moon for him.
Great. As you should be.
It's a Denny's joke. Moon's over my hammy.
Let me see how much of a bonus Hammy gets me here. This is going to be a big help for me for this year.
Is your backpack just a treasure chest like
Yes.
Zelda style?
Oh, congrats on landing. Say where we landed.
Gashagawawa.
It's a gold bonus for you. So yeah, I went left because I wanted to do Pirates, and Jungle Cruise. Wow, look at my Hammy bonus. 2,131,000,000 for Hammy.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
It's a fat porker.
But do I lose him now, or does he stay with me? That's the real question.
So wait, does that mean you sold his flesh?
Well, obviously I didn't if he stays with me, but if he is not with me when we go back to the game, then yeah, maybe that might have happened. How do you say this name?
Illusionist.
Okay.
I guess he's it looks like a magician, so illusionist, but
right.
stylized.
All right. Well, Zatzrich is getting him. Oh, give me an illusionist voice.
That's rich. I'm gonna show you magic like you've never seen before.
Very good. There he is. All right. So, and I think what happened when I went to try to go this way, for some reason already Jungle Cruise had a long line, so I think I skipped it, and then I went to Pirates, and then Pirates I did. I don't think I went back though to. I'm trying to remember now. Did Pirate? Oh no, then I might have went to Haunted Mansion, because even though it's not in this area, it's still fairly close, I think, right?
Yeah, there's a shortcut to get to it. And I like how the host guy threw the dart and yelled Kobe. That's a very nice tribute.
I didn't even catch that. Alright, so let me buy some property here with my Hammy bonus. Oh look, 2 billion, so thank you, Hammy. Let's see what we're gonna get, Ross. We're getting 2 farms. What's the name of this museum?
Takanaputa.
That museum. Whatever the
Shamisen. Shamisen.
Yeah, but what is it though? Is it an arena or
Maybe.
Pottery Kiln, the Apple Orchard, the Basashi store? We're getting all of them, Ross. Thanks to Hammy. So yeah. So what are your thoughts on this section?
I mean, the Dole Whips, classic. Though I always favor orange sherbet flavored things, but they use an orange that's too tart. So the orange Dole Whip that they made, I was a little disappointed in. But of course, the pineapple one, classic. And I'm seeing more and more places around here, location undisclosed, doing Dole Whips. And I keep trying to nudge Laura to try them. That's just so she can compare them.
Sure.
But she hasn't bit on it yet. Meanwhile, I still get my regular mint chocolate chip or whatever the hell. I don't venture away from my normal 3 flavors.
Do you do the tiki room?
No, I don't
do.
think we've ever done the tiki room. You do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just birds?
No, it's like a little show. There's a song, and
Oh, okay.
it's kind of like, I guess I would compare it to like the Country Bears,
Okay.
where it's like a little show, but it's not very. I mean, none of these shows are very long, but in fact, I think the longest show is probably closing. Well, I don't know that. I was gonna say I thought Rogers the Musical was probably the longest show that I've seen in the Disney parks that I know, which is like 50 minutes. But I don't know how.
They bust out Inagata Vita for the encore? What the fuck?
No, it's the you never saw Hawkeye, did you?
No.
The TV show. So one of the things which is great is he.
You know goddamn well I didn't watch any of
Yeah,
that.
it's probably not. I don't. I'm surprised I did, since I don't like Hawkeye, but I did. But the best part of the show was, at some point I think I might have told you this over the phone, maybe not on the air, but he's at a musical number, a Broadway show that's based on like the Avengers all teaming together. I think it might have even been from the first movie. So Disney decided to make it a real thing, on a real 50-minute Broadway show.
That's actually I like that.
But it ends.
As
Here's the dumbest thing, though, and I know other people are on my side about this.
Cliffhanger?
No. The dumbest thing is, it started in August. It also ended in August.
Oh.
Like, what I don't understand is, how do you guys make a musical? Because, look, when you watch it on Hawkeye, you only see the one number, which is the main number, which is called Save the City. Obviously, you're not watching the whole 50-minute show. Well, we don't know how long it was on the TV show, like how long it was storyline-wise, but you only watch a clip of it. So they made other songs to make it the 50 minutes. So they wrote songs, they had people learn choreography, sing, dance numbers, dance practices for something that's only going to be there for 1 month?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of effort for a show that you shut down within the month.
And it's not like no one knew it was going to shut down. People were like, I think they said it a few weeks ago. They were like, oh no, it's shutting down. I'm like, that's stupid. Why? I would have liked to see that, number one. But number two, for the reasons I just stated, I don't understand why not keep it going. And now I don't know if there's another show in its place. I have no idea.
Right.
Anyway, going back to Adventureland. So yeah, no, I never did the Carpets of Aladdin. Swiss Family Treehouse. Why do I think at some point that was redone to Tarzan, but now I think it went back to Swiss Family, or am I imagining that?
I don't know that it was ever redone as Tarzan. I know, again, back when I was a kid, I was playing around on it, and I scraped up my knee, something good, and I might still have a scar somewhere. But, yeah, no, I remember that. I have, for certain instances in my life, I have an oddly photographic memory. Like, I think I told you about the asthma attack I had to do when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were somewhere in Disney, maybe MGM Studios.
MGM Studios, because I saw them too at some point in my life.
Yeah, and I have this weirdly photographic image. It might also help that, 90% of my Disney trips from back then are on videotape, and I have watched them back. That probably helps.
Yes.
So that explains that. So I know I played on it because I think it's on video. I don't know if my gruesome injury is on video, but it might be.
Do you think they hid it away from you? Your gruesome injury?
Maybe. We actually do have the VHS tapes. I keep in the back of my mind, I want to digitize them to preserve them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, and that also includes the Tigger incident.
Tigger! Hey, do you know Tigger's got a new show?
Does he?
Well, Winnie the Pooh has a new show.
Oh, okay.
Playdate with Pooh. or Playdate with Winnie the Pooh, and Tigger's on it. And you know what? I'll share you the video because I've been watching a lot of Disney things, and the only reason I found this out was because I got an advertisement because of the algorithm.
Okay.
And so apparently the reason I got the oh look, I keep Hammy. Oh my god! Imagine if I had 2 Hammies when I hit the thing.
Yeah.
It would have been incredible. All right, well, hold on, I gotta see who I'm gonna keep here. I'll keep Dice Clops.
Pick your favorite child.
I'm gonna replace Hammy with Hammy. Because, oh wait, no, he's good. Wait, I don't need to do that. I figured Hammy would be out of energy, but the 2 arrows saying up indicates that he's not. So we'll keep Hammy, and I'll keep the unicorn, Exactorn.
Oh, the extortion?
Yes, the extortionist. and now to the illusionist, or whatever the heck his name is. All right, let's get to the next section because
Now we have Frontierland, which includes the Walt Disney World Railroad, Big Thunder Mountain, Tom Sawyer Island, the Country Bear Jamboree, dining, we have the Golden Oak Outpost, Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe, Westward Ho, and the Frontier Trading Post for shopping.
All right, what do you have for this section?
Never went. I went on the railroad when I was a kid. I feel like if I went on now, I'd wind up with some sort of long-term neck pain with the way that thing whips around. But it was the only quote-unquote roller coaster I could tolerate. So it holds a special place in my heart, even if I dare not go anywhere near it anymore. Tom Sawyer Island. Now I'm wondering, was it the fucking what was the jungle? Not the Jungle Cruise. The Treehouse.
Yes, yeah, was the Treehouse.
Right, or was it Tom Sawyer's Island I was dicking around on?
Well,
now I don't remember.
Well, do you remember if you had to take a boat to get there? Because I'm pretty sure that Tom Sawyer Island.
I think we did do a boat thing.
So maybe that was it then.
Maybe.
Because all the Swiss Family Treehouse thing, because I remember, because that was actually going, is you're going up a tree, but it's like a line. There's not much exploring. You can like stop and read things here and there, but ultimately you're just climbing up the tree just to go down the tree.
Were there rope bridges?
I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so.
Something somewhere. I'm not trying to build a case for a lawsuit against Disney. I'm just trying to remember.
You sure about
maybe
that?
I am. Yeah, maybe I am. Bob Iger's gonna just come murder me.
So, I'm not a thrill person, so I'm not a Big Thunder Railroad person. Country Bear Jamboree we kind of talked about already. That and the Tiki Room are very good cool-off periods because I feel like the show is maybe 15. I think actually now I'm thinking about it, Country Bear Jamboree is probably a little bit longer. I'm putting that more on the 20-minute mark, whereas I think Tiki Room is more like 10-15 minutes.
I kind of wish this, because the guide I have is pretty much just a PDF of the pamphlet that you can pick up at the beginning of the park. I kind of wish shows like that, I wish they would list at least the duration.
Sure, there's no reason for it not to.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's in the app. I wonder if it's in the app. No, it's not.
Probably.
It's not. You know why? Because I've looked. Or at least the Disneyland app. I didn't see it.
I don't know. If anyone's listening from Disney, maybe something to think about. Though, again...
Vote in the comments.
Yeah. Like, subscribe.
Right, like, subscribe, throw it in the comments, answer our freaking question. Which, by the way, I think I already have the question for Epcot, so let me throw it out there. Epcot's going to be the next episode.
Alright.
It's going to be simple. Which country is your favorite country?
Oh, Jesus.
I already know my answer for that one. And honestly, if you think about it yourself, don't say it, but you probably know which one it is too. So let's go on to Liberty Square.
All right, and just like usual, I am texting you that question because I have jack shit for memory sometimes. All right, Liberty Square, the most fun part. The Hall of Presidents, the Liberty Square Riverboat, and the Haunted Mansion. And then we got dining as the Liberty Tree Tavern, the Diamond Horseshoe, Columbia Harbor House, Liberty Square Market, and Sleepy Hollow. For shopping, we have the Ye Old Christmas Shop and Memento Mori. Oh, wait, hold on. And just like that, Hall of Presidents specifically says it is 22 minutes long.
Oh.
Yeah. But then, like...
Country Bear Jamboree.
Country Bear Jamboree.
No, you're right, and I'm looking at Tiki Room because I have the same thing I think you have. Doesn't say anything.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, look how much space that 22 minutes took. It doesn't take much space.
And you don't even need to type out minutes entirely.
Right. Yeah, 22 MIN.
Yeah, this is just to show you how long you'll have to be torturing yourself to sit through it.
Are you someone that's going to the Ye Old Christmas Shop in May?
We have. Oh, absolutely. No matter, like, going on our honeymoon, which would have been August, we probably would have went to the Christmas shop. Absolutely. Christmas shop all year round.
Do you actually get anything from there?
Once or twice we've gotten like a personalized ornament. It's no different than getting an ornament in the mall. It's just more expensive.
And in May?
Yes.
Okay. Surprisingly, when I went 2 years ago, the Hall of Presidents was closed. And I'm very surprised by that, actually.
Were they... I guess they had to tinker with some of the animatronics.
Well, you know what I think it really was now that I'm thinking about it? If that was 2 years ago and that was 2021, if I remember right, I think it's because they had to add Biden.
Oh, that makes sense. I was going to ask, but I wasn't sure. Oh no, what's going on?
I'm getting
another monster.
Yeah, but if someone has a bomb, it'll be fine.
Just bomb him in the face.
I don't know if anyone has a bomb, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I mean, that guy probably lost his bomb.
Right.
Alright, we agree we both love Haunted Mansion?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's literally the only reason 99% of people go through Liberty Square.
True. Because I don't think the traffic's that high for the Hall of Presidents.
No, it's not.
You know when the traffic's high for Hall of Presidents? When it's really, really rainy or really, really hot.
Yeah.
Liberty Tree Tavern, I don't remember that, and I'm wondering if that's like an actual place you could buy alcohol.
Maybe. Can't really tell what these logos mean.
Alright, so let's go on to Fantasyland.
Alright, this is... looking at the list real quick, looks like the big one.
Yeah.
So we have Prince Charming's Regal Carousel, Mickey's PhilharMagic, Peter Pan's Flight. Bleh. It's a small... What?
I just like that we set the standard of Peter Pan's Flight. Oh.
It's a Small World. I like how that's written all in lowercase. Enchanted Tales with Belle, Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid, Meet Ariel at her grotto, Pete's Silly Sideshow, where you can meet Donald Duck, Goofy, Daisy, and Minnie Mouse, the Walt Disney World Railroad, the Barnstormer, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, the Mad Tea Party, Meet Merida. Who's Merida? Merida. Okay. At Fairytale
From
Gardens.
Brave. You don't know? Do you know if you saw Brave?
No. It's my niece's. I think Brave is.
She shoots arrows and she has red hair and it's curly.
Oh, okay.
And...
No, my niece is Rapunzel. No, her favorite. No, I've never seen Brave. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Jesus, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and Princess Fairy Tale Hall. Then we got Cinderella's Royal Table, Pinocchio Village House, the Be Our Guest Restaurant, Gaston's Tavern, Prince Eric's Village Market, Cheshire Cafe, Storybook Treats, the Friar's Nook. Shopping, we have the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Fantasy Fair, and Big Top Souvenirs. That was a mouthful.
So where do you want
And
to begin?
I feel like of all the sections, this is the one I've probably done the most of it. Um, Mickey's PhilharMagic. I think we only went to see it the one time. But it was good. Good
I think that's one of my favorite shows, actually.
Yeah.
Mickey's PhilharMagic.
And that's one of those things they should probably say how long it lasts.
Yes, for sure. You know what
but,
I'm wondering in... Okay, for that one, I'm wondering if it's because there's no real set times of when it plays. It's just literally a group after a group after a group after a group. Whereas I think Country Bear and Tiki Room actually have times. Like, 2:20 p.m. is the next show.
That might be it, possibly. So, Peter Pan's Flight, we already buried that enough.
Dude, this is the Peter Pan's Flight burial episode.
Yeah. It's a Small World. It's a classic. Yes, it gets on my nerves. Yes, I've been stuck on it when it breaks down. And
Really?
You're stuck on the... Yeah, that
What
is a
happened?
nightmare. Well, no, I don't know. Like, it just people get stuck. I guess maybe people need assistance getting off the boat. Okay. So maybe breaks down isn't the right thing. But you get stuck in one spot. And they just repeat. And I feel like since I was a kid, I feel like they don't do the multiple languages as much. I don't know. It feels different from when I was a kid to when I was an adult.
Okay.
Sitting in the boat for like 2 minutes straight, surrounded by those creepy ass dolls, with no like forward momentum to be like, okay, I'm almost out of here. And then, of course, the whole ride itself is just the same thing. So it's just a circle of hell.
So I think that It's a Small World might have been closed down when I went there 2 years ago.
Really?
For whatever reason. I don't know, maybe maintenance. I mean, when we looked at the Disneyland app earlier, I noticed there were some rides closed for refurbishment. And certainly Haunted Mansion hasn't been open for weeks before September because they have to change it to the Nightmare Before Christmas. So, I don't know. I just think these things just happen sometimes.
Does that really take that long to turn over the mansion? Because there's been time-lapse videos of Disney World turning over Main Street USA between the holidays overnight.
I can tell you it was at least a week because I definitely remember it wasn't like within the week. What's Pete's? Oh, I was gonna say, what's Pete's Silly Sideshow? I don't remember that at all. I've never seen that.
I have no idea.
That might be new.
Enchanted Tales with Belle. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't remember that either. Maybe this is another new edition.
Maybe, because I know damn well Laura would have wanted to see that. Under the Sea with the Little Mermaid. I wish it was longer, to be honest with you.
That's just the dark ride, right?
Yeah, it's the.
Yeah. Like I definitely was on it for sure.
The Haunted Mansion conveyor.
Right, but you're in clams. Right.
Yeah. And it's like, what, 3 scenes and you're out?
Yeah.
Like, and Haunted Mansion lasts a decent amount of time. So that's kind of what I judge it against.
Sure.
But...
Well, also, I think, just kind of going back to it, I think It's a Small World is different in California, too.
Really?
Because It's a Small World in California, and maybe I read this wrong. If you want to look this up to verify, I don't mind. But supposedly there's, like, Disney characters mixed in, like, with the dolls. Like, for example, if it's the South America portion of the ride, like, or the doll section or whatever it is, like, you might see the 3 Caballeros there.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. That it's different than the one in Florida. Well, I'll find out. I'll report back because we're doing some of these after I come back from my trip. So, Barnstormer.
Why does Florida get screwed?
Because Florida's has more in terms of they have 4 different parks.
Yeah.
The more question might be, why does the Magic Kingdom get screwed specifically? But I think the idea is here that I guess if you're going to Florida and everything's the same, like, why bother with Disneyland? That's
true.
Like, and also Disneyland just opened up a new area. I don't know how good it is. Again, I'll find out. San Francisco. from Big Hero 6.
Oh, right. I think you mentioned that before.
Yeah, which was my answer to the question of one of the previous videos. All right, Ross, we're sending out Hammy. Do you think Hammy's gonna get a big hit?
I'm trying to come up with a pig pun, but I'm gonna.
Okay. All right, let's see. Hammy. Ugh. So yeah, then of course, Mad Tea Party. I don't do spins well. Barnstormer's a roller coaster. Kind of stay away from that. And of course, I'll do the mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
I don't think I ever did.
Winnie
I
the
don't
Pooh's
think we
also always a very short wait time. You probably could do Winnie the Pooh multiple times.
I don't think we ever did Winnie the Pooh.
Really? And it's always
Yeah.
so long. In fact, I'll tell you right now, because they have a Winnie the Pooh ride in California. And when I was looking at the app, you want to guess what the wait time was for that?
5 minutes.
Yep.
Well, that's I think the lowest you'll ever see on the app.
Probably. Yeah, I don't think they'll do like, oh, it's a 2-minute wait.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just a look on.
I never got the chance to do the mine train, which I imagine it's the same as like Big Thunder Railroad.
Yes, definitely. From what I've seen, yeah. And I'm pretty sure Princess Fairy Tale Hall was closed when I went. Not that I would have gone. Again, we have another tavern, but it doesn't... I don't know, because now I'm looking at mine, like, I don't know if you're looking at it, Gaston's Tavern. It doesn't actually show anything next to it.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's just the building that says Gaston's Tavern and that's it.
No, well, if it's saying dining, you got to be able to do something with it.
Well, maybe there's a table outside of it.
Maybe. We have eaten at Be Our Guest.
Okay. How's that?
The food is pretty good, and it became a must-do for us. The couple times we were there after it opened, we would don't tell anyone, but we would wear our anniversary badges even if we went in like November.
Mm-hmm.
They would always give us great free gray stuff as the dessert.
Okay. And don't worry, I'm sure nobody that's listening will ever say anything. Rowdy Ross.
Better not.
Rowdy Ross and his wife.
I will hunt you down for ruining my free dessert racket. And there's a place in Epcot that we can talk about too that does the same thing.
Oh, great. Okay, so a cliffhanger for next episode.
There you go. Stay tuned.
All right, are we ready for Tomorrowland?
Yeah, call me tomorrow. Sorry about the motorcycles. It's really nice outside, so I have the windows open.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard them.
Yeah, no,
maybe you didn't.
Drew
Attention to nothing. Tomorrowland attractions. The Tomorrowland Speedway. Never did that. Opening April 4th, so I don't know where this is dated. I don't know if this is this coming or this past. Tron Light Cycle Run.
I think it's already open. I think it was going to be open a few months after I was there 2 years ago.
Okay. Space Mountain. The Astro Orbiter. I'm trying to remember, like, some of these don't even sound familiar. Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, of course. Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Laura loves it. I hate it. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. The Dining, Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe. Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies. Cool Ship. Energy Bites. Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. The Launching Pad. And the Tomorrowland Terrace Restaurant. For shopping, you have Tomorrowland Launch Depot and Star Traders.
I wonder why probably because it's outside. I was going to say, why is the Tomorrowland Terrace Restaurant open seasonally?
Yeah, probably because it's outside.
Alright, so what do you want to start with here?
I don't think I ever did the Speedway. There is a car thing I did do. That might be Epcot. The one where you build your car. I don't know if you remember.
Maybe we'll find out in Epcot's episode.
Probably. I definitely didn't do Tron's Light Cycle Run.
Right.
As I discussed, I pushed down on Space Mountain. Astro Orbiter, I cannot remember if I did that. I did something.
So Astro Orbiter is, if I remember right, it's like Dumbo, but you're in spaceships.
Oh no, definitely didn't do that. There's something that maybe that's in Epcot too. That were like actually simulated flying into space. I almost got sick.
Oof.
People Mover, of course. It's like nothing, but you have to do it.
Now that's the ride that I think I went on multiple times that it actually broke down.
You broke the damn thing.
It just stopped. Like and I'm like stuck in the dark, the portion where it's in the dark, and just looking
beautiful.
at whatever thing is on the. I forgot even what's on the. You know what I'm saying? Like when on the walls, I guess is the.
Yeah, and you see like it's supposed to show you costume designer, back rooms,
Right, I think they
small sets.
small sets. I think there's like a small little thing for the Magic Kingdom. Wait, what's this? I've never seen this event before. Cherry blossoms. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't get anything. Well, whatever.
You always skip over those so quickly.
No, I don't skip over them. That's the worst part of this game. Is it never. The computer's controlling it. They do that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just like blowing through it, like don't care.
No, because otherwise I would. Oh, look, the bomb's back again. Unless he's about to lose it. Oh, no, he got rid of an item. Anyway, Astro Orbiter, like I said, I wouldn't do that. I'm pretty sure I did the Monsters Inc. laugh floor.
I think that was one of those, we're tired, it's late, but let's sit down before we make the walk back to the car. I actually enjoyed that a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah, and apparently the Disney equivalent is like Turtle Time with Crush from Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Where they don't really have a script, they kind of just choose people from the audience and stuff like that.
Carousel of Progress, did you go on it?
Of course, that's a great cool-off.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's talk about it. Why do you hate it? Let's talk about it.
The song.
The song? Okay, it's not
the song.
Weird, out-of-date, animatronic jokes.
I mean, at this point, that went... I could picture that, like, the jokes were timely when it was built, and then a few years later into the future, it got old, and now it's circled back to being part of the charm. So
now, would you say, in your opinion, that the Carousel of Progress is the thing in Magic Kingdom that needs an update the most?
Yeah, it would. If they insist on it being there, do something with it. Like, you don't have to take out. Like, I don't know what they could do, because like they'd have to take out scenes to replace them, because I don't know if they can expand it really.
Oh yeah, you're right, because all it is, it goes around, so you can't stop the ride.
Yeah.
Like the second thing in. You're right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So.
I mean, you could probably change the dialogue a bit somehow. Unless the people that originally voiced those are dead.
That is very likely.
Because I'm not aware of any updated voices for Carousel of Progress. Are you?
No. I doubt they've, aside from it breaking down or a animatronic getting lit on fire, I doubt they'd touch it.
Right. So, I think that was our last land. What is your...
Unless you want me to go through the key legend for all the symbols.
That's all right. Let's talk about... Are you surprised that there's a ride that was put up in 2022? I think that's when it opened, or 2021, for Tron.
Very. Actually, yeah. So the last time we went, 2019, they were building it, and I think the monorail announcer talked about it when you'd go past it, and I remember thinking, why the fuck are you building something for Tron? Are they making a new movie? are they doing a Disney Plus show? Like, it was just so out of left field. Like, I realized Tron was cool back when it came out. I've never watched
But
it.
I even think people didn't like Tron 2, and hence why there was never a Tron 3.
Right, and like, who was asking for it? If if maybe someone in the parks development team thought of a cool way to incorporate it, fine. But like, I don't even know where the germ of the idea. Like, you always ask me,
Right, what's your IPs? Like, who was saying, like, hey, let's brainstorm. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, yeah, maybe Moana. Okay, sure, cool. Maybe Encanto. All right, that was nice too. Tron?
right?
Yes, that's the one.
Like, Lion King has almost no representation in this entire campus in Florida.
Well, I think
But
that's because it's Animal Kingdom, Scott. That's where the Lion King is.
eh,
They have its own show. Lion King has its own show in Animal Kingdom.
yeah, that shows how much they care about it. They bury it in Animal Kingdom. I know there are people that like Animal Kingdom. I like the safari. I would have liked to go on the Whitewater Rapids, but she didn't want to.
Wow.
But Animal Kingdom, I have to imagine Animal Kingdom maybe be the least popular.
Sure.
I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am.
I don't think you are either, because the thing is, Magic Kingdom's the classic that everyone, like, you got.
Yeah, that is
I don't
Disney World.
know how you go to Florida and if you only had two, you can only go to two parks. How that's not one of your parks that you go to. Hollywood Studios has Star Wars, so and Toy Story, so people are that's a very popular park because of that. Epcot's the more, what I'd like to think of in a way, is the more adult park, because you could drink around the world, and there's food from all around the world. There's out of all four parks, I might say Epcot might have the least. In recent years, there's been more attractions, but maybe at one point it was the one with the least attractions on it.
Right.
Which then leaves Animal Kingdom, which has, like I said, the Lion King. I mean, really, the safari is what carries that.
Right.
And, well, now Pandora. But I personally don't care about Avatar, but clearly people do.
Did the second one ever come out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, people care so much about Avatar, apparently, that it's the thing that's the tree from Avatar is the symbol Disney uses for Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, that's true.
Like how I think, like for Disneyland, it's just the castle, and then for Disney California Adventure, it's the Pixar wheel, like the Ferris wheel, which apparently is terrifying if you pick a swinging Ferris wheel thing for that.
Yeah, if I was on a Ferris wheel and someone started swinging the car,
Yeah.
I might stab them.
You know what's funny? Have you ever seen a video of the swinging, like the ride in progress?
I mean, I've seen a swinging Ferris wheel, but maybe not that specifically.
Well, if you watch that, like, it doesn't look too bad, but then when you think about the way and how it swings, because it's like a really slow swing, it looks like, I'm like, yeah, I could see where someone will 100% get sick from this. Even though it's just a Ferris wheel at heart.
I forget what they call them now. So
Is it a name?
in Disney World, they added like sky cars, sky cabs. I don't know. They'll take you from one spot to the other over like zip lines.
Oh yeah,
I
was on that.
Yeah, that scares the shit out of me too.
I don't know why I wasn't scared of it, and I'm afraid of heights. I don't get why. There's no reason for me not to be afraid of that, and I wasn't.
Right. Like, if it was windy and it started rocking, Laura and I would just grip in our seats, like, right at our wills.
You know what? I think part of it was I went on a nice day, but I think that if it was bad weather, I don't think I would even try to do that one. I'd be like, give me a bus or I'll take an Uber. I'm not doing that.
Right.
All right, so let's see how we did, how I did.
So here's I don't know.
Still in
So
third.
next we're doing Epcot.
Epcot.
Are we doing one after?
No, we're doing. I'd like if you're. I'd like to do maybe a review of my trip
Okay,
to
that's
get you
fine.
then going. Which that
So,
would be.
because
Well, I don't know yet if that's going to be. It's going to be 3 episodes. I just don't know. I know it'll cover Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. We talked about this off the air. That my Universal trip. Don't know if I'm going in the day or the night yet.
Right.
I have to see how things go with that.
But I was gonna say I just thought of another possible question of the week, if you want to call it
Sure,
that.
for Epcot or for
For Disney as a whole,
okay,
should I throw it out there?
throw it out there.
Favorite mode of transportation between parks? There's the
Alright.
monorail. I get ferries, buses, that weird overhead sky cab thing. I'm sure there's
There's
others
a boat.
that.
There's a boat.
Boat,
I know
yeah.
you got a boat. I mean, that's
So
definitely a only Florida question because in California they're literally next door to each other, and I don't think
well.
there's anywhere else. But that's fine. We could possibly
Yeah,
throw
no.
that in
In Florida, there's like some of those are 10 minutes apart on a drive.
there. Well, I mean, I read someone like so. Do you do park hopper at all, or no? You just choose.
We have, yeah.
Because I know the rule for California, because I'm doing park hopper, is you have to pick for me. I have to pick the place I'm going ahead of time, and then park hopper doesn't come into effect until 11 a.m. Supposedly for Florida, that's not until later.
I don't think that was a thing when we were going.
Okay.
It was just okay, you showed up at this park and you want to leave for the other park whenever. Cool. We never had to declare a park for the day.
Okay. Gotcha.
You just,
Well, you have to now. I know, and I know that was probably. I have a feeling that stemmed from COVID, because they probably were like, "Well, we gotta cut the attendance off at some point before people can park hop." So I think that was their way of
I think
managing crowd management. But anyway, we'll talk about more of that of the next time. Any final thoughts on the Magic Kingdom before we head out of here?
Overall, that is Disney World. Like as fun as Hollywood Studios is, Epcot has its charm. Animal Kingdom exists, but Magic Kingdom is, for the most part, Walt Disney World. Everything else is just field dressing.
Okay. All right, everyone. We'll catch you next time, and we'll be back with Year 21. You know what? It's kind of now that I'm thinking about it, that's going to be very appropriate. Year 21, drinking age. That's what I was doing at Epcot. There it is.
There you go. That's not a coincidence.
No, it is not. All right, everyone. We'll see you next time, and we're going to talk all about Epcot.